Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Live More Outdoors. It is the 15th of January, I think. First, a little stuff where I've been and stuff. I haven't been posting a lot of videos, and a couple guys shot me some comments and stuff asking how everything's going. And usually when people ask me that, I automatically think of my wife. It's automatic for me. If my wife's doing good, I just say everything's fine. Uh, and that's what I typed on the comments too. I said everything's good, but everything wasn't good with me. I have been struggling with like chronic insomnia. I can't shut my brain down at night. So I was getting like 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep at night, and I can't function on that. If you can function on 2 or 3 hours of sleep at night, hats off to you, man. But I was walking around like a stinking zombie. I wasn't putting a lot of effort into my traps and my cable restraints, and I was just letting everything go by the wayside. That's probably part of the reason I haven't caught a whole lot of crap, and I haven't been posting any videos. So I apologize there. And I hope I like the last 3 nights in a row, I slept about 6 hours a night, and it was glorious, man. I'm telling you, I feel like refreshed. I slept till, I think it was 4:30 this morning, which went to bed at 10 and slept till 4:30, I think. That was great. So it beats waking up at 1:30 and staring at the wall all day. So enough about my issues and stuff. What's going to come in this video? Oh yeah, hey, if you're new here and you enjoy this kind of video, maybe you could like it, subscribe it, comment it, share it, whatever it, I'll appreciate it, man. And if you're back again for more, I appreciate all the subscribers, man. It's awesome. Let's see, coming up in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about taking fur down. My fur shed's about empty, about trying to catch a mink, and let's see, what else? And then we'll go out in line, see a couple catches, set a cable restraint, and come back here and wrap things up for anything I forgot about. First, taking the fur down. We took the fur down on January the 9th, I believe it was. And I'm pretty sure we were the last stop, and it was dismal. There was hardly any fur on the truck. There were hardly any guys that were dropping off fur. The driver said that the last place they were at, nobody showed up. And the buddy I was with, awesome trapper. He had, I think, 35 muskrats, which for around here, that's, I mean, there's not many muskrats around here, but he had 35 muskrats. He said that was more muskrats, the driver did, than he had more muskrats than what he had on the truck. So there was hardly any fur on the truck. Yeah, the guy I was with, he's the same guy that took me out and helped me try to catch a mink. I mean, granted, we only had 3 days. I mean, we put an effort into it. He took me to probably one of his best spots that he has, one of his best trapping locations, and tried to help me catch a mink. There's a mink sign. I learned what mink tracks look like. I learned how to make some sets and stuff. He showed me that, but never did catch a mink. I missed a muskrat 2 times, and that's about it. So I'm not a big water trapper. So, oh yeah, but I may be, and hopefully, my brother was talking about getting together to do some late season beaver trapping in March. We can trap beavers till the end of March. So maybe once canine season goes out, hopefully I'm going to have some videos coming up of my brother and me setting some beaver traps and catching some beavers. And so that's about it. So let's go out in the line, see a couple catches, set a cable restraint, come back here and wrap things up. Oh man, long time no see, everybody. It has been a difficult, I mean, it's still, the weather's been difficult here. The trapping has been difficult. The coyote sign where I have been trapping mostly has been any canine sign. There's hardly any canine sign around. So my brother was going to abandon this area, and there were coyote tracks all over here. He had a set here, so I basically I made these sets up again. There's sort of like a little, like a dirt hole baited set over there. There were tracks all over it, and the coyotes were coming here and urinating here. There was a little tuft of grass, so I made a really quick set. Just squirted a little extra fox urine there. This was about 3 or 4 days ago. So I put a little extra fox urine there, red fox urine, and then I basically just scraped the snow away, set a 550 down there, and put a little bit of wax paper over it. Didn't dig a trap bed or anything, just dug down through the crunchy snow here, and put some wax paper over it, sifted snow over it, and then it took I think 3 or 4, I mean, this might be the 4th day, so it finally connected. This is a really dark looking coyote. I'm gonna get this guy dispatched. I mean, the fur looks decent on it. but I mean the color of it is, for market, is not good at all. So I'm gonna get this guy taken care of. Not sure if I'm gonna remake this set. I've been dealing with insomnia and I haven't been sleeping much. I'm still trying to run some traps and stuff, but not nearly as many. Some cable restraints and stuff, but even our cable restraint areas, usually this is like all goldenrod, and there'd be like a set of 2 tracks up there where you could hang cables there. The stuff's just not there. I mean, if there was a trail going through there, it would look great, but there's just too many entanglements. So, all right, this is a really submissive dog. I'm not sure if it's a male or female. It's definitely like this year's, but definitely a dark one. All right, it is January the, oh boy, I don't even know, maybe 14th or 15th. And about 3 days ago, I caught my 5th coyote in a urine post set. And today, like this is 2 or 3 days later, I caught number 6, my first catch in a cable restraint. Literally, a lot of the places that I could set were wiped out. I mean, I've said this 100 times, I think, on video. So I had to come and try to make the trail as best I could. And a lot of the goldenrod that's still up, we got to be really careful that we don't have entanglements. Now, I don't know what the fur looks like on this critter. It's definitely a lighter colored coyote. And see, even that tree right over there, I mean, that was just at the limits of entanglements. So basically, I came here and I blazed this trail through the goldenrod, but I had to be very careful. This one I probably should have cut down too. I mean, it was right on the very edge as well, obviously, but had to clear it out really well. And it's been here since probably the 2nd day of cable restraint season. So I mean, I'm just really excited. This is number 6. Definitely lighter colored. The last one I caught in this area last year, the fur was really crappy. But this one doesn't look too shabby. Way lighter colored than the last one. So I'm gonna get this guy or girl dispatched. I still have another cable on up this trail right up here. So if something continues on here, and I also have a fox cable out there. So hoping to get a video out today sometime and keep catching a couple critters. Okay, so I'm back here. I just got done dispatching that coyote in the cable restraint. That got me a little more motivated, and I've actually slept about 6 hours a night for the last 3 nights. So I'm feeling a lot more refreshed, and I'm here actually resetting some cables that I set off. And I used to have a nice pair of 2 tracks going down here through the goldenrod, but they are hardly discernible. I mean, the critters could go about anywhere they want here. And I had both sides of this. Both sides used to look just like that. This side's just been smashed down. I don't even want to try to open that back up. So I got one trail here, and I had a cable up here. I'm gonna go reset this thing. I'll show you that. I actually had one here. You can still see a faint circle here. Had something for a little bit. Couldn't tell what it was. And it was a pull out from a cable. So I moved up here a little ways. So yeah, I got a cable right here. I'm just gonna basically reset this thing. And I'm trying not to block them in as much. I've seen that when I had some snow, that's where I'd see a lot of refusals. When I had the trail sort of wide open, I'd try to block the critter in to going straight through my cable. They seem to I get more refusals that way. So I've been trying to leave them as open as possible and just trying to make the cable itself the best way, the nicest place for them to put their head without trying to funnel them in there too much. So I mean, pretty much cables are easy. Once you drive your stake in, put your support wire, that number, here's number 9 wire. Like I said, I get mine from Lowe's. That's about it. I'm done with that thing. I'm gonna try to get a low down picture here. I mean, I'm not blocking them in a whole lot. I will probably put a little piece of goldenrod up into all of this stuff right here, just to sort of disguise it a little bit. It's pretty natural looking to them. I just got a little piece of goldenrod laying there. I'm not trying to leave it nice and open still though, so they just naturally come through here, don't slow down, get their chest to bump on that, and close the locking device, and that's it. Okay, here's a coyote I caught this morning. I shot this one through the lungs. It can be difficult to try to get one of these in a noose when they're on cable restraint. A lot better color than the last one I caught. The last one was really dark belly. This got a little bit of light belly going on it. The fur quality is pretty decent for this area and this time of year. So I'd expect this one to get more at auction. Yeah, so the one thing I do want to point out is this cable. This is one of the points that I'll argue. I mean, a lot of guys like to argue about what trap's the best, this trap's better, that lure is better, this and that. But here's one thing I will argue is that 1x19 cable is tougher and will load so that it closes faster than 7x7 cable. When you got to do cable restraints and you got to keep an animal alive in there, and it has hours to chew and knot something, and this was in there for a while. I have yet to have one of these frayed up. Now, granted, I don't catch tons of these. I'm no super expert on this, but I have had gray fox almost chew through 7x7 cable before. So this is tougher cable for holding coyotes for a long period of time. So, all right, so that's about it. I'm gonna get this guy skinned out and hopefully have a video out soon. Okay, like I said, there's hardly any fur in here. Here's the last two coyotes I caught. This is the one I caught in the foothold at the urine set. Really dark fur. I mean, thick fur, super thick. I mean, this is about as thick as it'll get around here. This one's about the same, but this is, I'm not sure if you can tell here how much lighter. Probably see on the tail actually right here, this tail and that tail. I mean, it's a way lighter coyote. So the fur quality is about the same, but the color on this one I think is probably going to get more money. I actually did some, took a video of the highlights of skinning this animal. So if you want to see a canine skinning video, let me know in the comments and I'll get that posted up as quick as possible. Still got my fisher hanging here. That's going to be sent out to get professionally tanned. I want to get this tanned up nicely for a wall hanger. The claws are all skinned out on it. The back claws, front claws are all skinned out. Feet are all skinned out. Somebody left me after I turned this and had it dried out, I got a comment saying I shouldn't have turned these. Hopefully it'll be okay for getting tanned. If you want to see the video catching that one, I'll put a link up here. It's actually the last video that I posted. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again for coming along my trap line. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Hopefully I keep getting some good sleep and I can get a few more videos coming out at you guys. All right. Have a good one, everybody.